Connie coming to you from River Valley Chiropractic, where we teach you to move well so that you can live well. And today I just wanted to share with you, I've been doing this morning routine in the morning, because that's the morning routine, funny. But anyway, in the morning I notice that when I wake up, sometimes I feel a little stiff. And so I like to do a quick morning routine of a few yoga poses just to increase my energy, get the body moving, warm up the spine, and loosen up a little bit before I get going with my day. And I find that it just helps me get my day started right. And I do this with some other morning routine items, but I wanted to share the few yoga poses that I'm doing in the morning that I have found that it's increased my energy and just makes me feel better and not so stiff in the morning. So the way we're gonna get started is we're actually gonna start down on your mat in a child's pose. So you can bring your feet together. We're gonna start down here. You're gonna sit back and bring your arms straight out in front of you. And I'm just gonna go through the routine and I'll let you know which pose I'm doing as I'm doing it. So starting out in child's pose. In each pose, it's important to make sure that you're breathing deeply, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth if you prefer. But I like to do 2 to 3 breaths per pose while I allow my body to sink into that pose. So into child's pose, resting the forehead on the mat and sinking back. Nice deep breaths, don't forget to breathe. Then I'm going to come up into tabletop position. And from here, I'm going to go into cat-cow. So cow, I am inhaling and letting my stomach sink. And as my stomach sinks towards the ground, I'm looking up and feeling that stretch through the chest and abdominals. Again, breathing. And then you go up into cat on your exhale. So you can go exhale up, rounding the back, rounding through the spine. Feeling each segment separate. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Just waking up the spine, really connecting as each segment separates as you come up into cat and then down into cow. So I like to do that a few breaths, 3 to 4 breaths, then move up into downward dog. My feet are about hip width apart. And then you're making an inverted V. So I'm pushing up through my hips, allowing my head to sink, my shoulders to sink. Deep breaths. If it feels a little tight and you notice that my heels are not down, you can also pedal out the feet a little bit. If that feels good, you can hold it and then pedal to the other one. Hold. Start waking up the back of those legs. This is great for the hamstrings and the calves. My calves are a little tighter. That's why I have trouble putting my heels down. And then sinking into that pose. From here, I'm going to walk into a forward fold. Again, just walking my hands slowly to my feet. And I like to cross my arms at the elbows and just allow myself to sink. I do have a slight bend in my knee. And then here you can sway a little bit. Wake up the hips, loosen the hips. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, sink a little further. So I'll stay here for 2 to 3 full breath cycles. Again, like I said, you can swing whatever feels good for you. This is your body, your practice. You want to do what feels good for you. Then working my way back to downward dog. And I'll feel that, they feel a little bit looser. The hamstrings and calves are not quite as tight. Again, you can pedal it out if that feels good. Or just hold and make that inverted V. Now from here, I'm going to bring my right foot forward into a high lunge. So once my foot is situated, I'm going to come up into a high lunge. If you're not able to do that, you can bring your knee down and go into that lunge. But I'm gonna stay up here in high lunge, go into warrior two, settle into that, and then finish with a peaceful warrior. So touching my hand back and arching over. Really stretching this side of the body, waking it up. Come back, down, hands by your feet, back into downward dog. And then after a breath cycle, bringing forward your left foot into that lunge position. Again, coming up into high lunge. This one I'm gonna go backwards, so I'll turn around so I can show you. So I'm on the opposite foot, going into that warrior two, and then arching. This side's tighter for me. You're gonna feel one side might be tighter than the other as you come into that peaceful warrior. But just remembering to breathe and allowing your body to melt into that position. And then coming back down into your downward dog, walking your hands back up, forward fold. You can even come into a little modified forward fold with your hands on your shins, back down, then rising up, and finishing with your hands at your heart. And I found that this is just a great way to get that stiffness, that morning stiffness from sleeping, loosen it up, wake up the body, warm up the body, stretch it out a little bit, increase that energy, and start your day off right and healthy. If you have any questions about any of this, go ahead and pop that in the comments below. But this is just me sharing with you what I have found works really well for me in the morning and only takes a few minutes. I like to combine it with a devotion or a few minutes of reading or prayer, whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat and gets you going in the morning and makes you get your day started right so that you feel positive to start your day and attack your day. Do that along with this. For me, I like to combine it with devotion and prayer, but that's just personal. So if you have any questions, pop it in the comment below. I want to thank you for joining me today. Like I said, if you have questions, pop it below. Go ahead and like this video, hit that bell notification button if you haven't yet. If you've subscribed and you haven't hit that bell notification button, go ahead and hit that so that you have our future videos as they come out. And then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed watching this video and enjoyed what I shared with you. And just again, I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm Dr. Kirsten Liwanag, coming to you from River Valley Chiropractic, where we teach you to move well and live well. Have a great day. Bye-bye.